This is Dave Holdorf, Product and Applications Instructor here at Taco. We are at the AHR show in Chicago 2024, and I want to show you the heating wall that we have here. And so first off, when we start looking at our heating systems, we've got components that can go in all the way around the entire boiler room, except for the boiler itself. So coming out of that boiler, the first thing that we always build into our mechanical rooms is looking at our air elimination device. And what we have here is our 4900 air separator. The 4900 air separator is an enhanced air separation device, and what it has is these pawl rings inside. These pawl rings are designed to get that air elimination and get the air out of that water really fast and really effectively. So non-directional, all right, so you can put it in any direction that you like to. We offer it in sweat, thread, and press, and its venting does have a valve here on the side. But this 4900 also comes as a kit. All right, and that kit here is our boiler trim kit, which comes with the expansion tank, the 3450 PRV valve, as well as these components here, all in one box with a nice picture on the outside of that box, so you can easily make anybody install this. So we always need, when you start that boiler install, you need all of these components. So we have also these brass nipples and T's in the box itself. Now, as we come after here, we're going to look at taking our system and breaking it off into a couple of zones. And we're doing that with several different circulators here. The first circulator here, this one's going to be our heating circulator in the house, and this is our 0018E. It's a high efficient ECM circulator that also is Bluetooth capable, so you can fine tune it to match the application in the house itself. So that Bluetooth, we take our phone or tablet, whatever you have, and you set it up that way. If you don't want to use that app, that's okay. We do have the dial, so you can actually set it up to where you want it to be. All right. The app allows you to fine tune it and also get some diagnostic data about that circulator itself. So, and then from here, we're going to branch out and we're going to a couple of zones in the house itself. And the way we're doing our balancing is through our circuit setters here, these Taco setter inline circuit setters. So what you can see here is a gauge to get you that estimated flow that the zone is looking for. And here's that valve. So you can change that valve setting to match the flow that your system has been designed for. So we have two separate designs. We have this inline, and then we have this bypass valve. The bypass valve, the gauge is on the side over here. So this way, when you want to inspect it, say on a yearly basis, you just come along, you grab the handle here, the flow bypasses. So this way the glass doesn't get dirty, depending upon what type of fluids you have in your system. So the glass doesn't get dirty over time. You'll always have basically a brand new valve. And here's your balancing component of that. So coming back from those zones, all right, the zoning wasn't done on the supply side. I'm showing the zoning on the return side here. And on the return is showing our Zone Sentry zone valves. So these are a ball valve with a power head installed on there. It's a 4-wire zone valve. It's a power open, power closed zone valve with a very high CV, very low pressure drop, because it is a ball valve. I remove this power head and you're just looking at a simple ball valve. All right, this is a valve that motor that just turns 90 degrees from open to close. So, and very simple removal of that head with the silver tab here on the bottom. It only goes on one way, D-stem there to make sure it goes in the proper position. Now, when you look at that valve, you can tell whether it's open or closed based upon the knob on the front. This knob is your manual override as well. So right now we see that this valve is open because the knob is following the pipe. If I were to push it in and turn it, all right, now I have manually closed that valve. And vice versa. If the valve was already closed, you can manually open up by pushing the knob in and turning it. So these are also offered in sweat, thread, and press, and in many, many different configurations. 24 volt, normally open, normally closed, 120 up to 277 volt zone valve. So a lot of applications, as well as a DHW valve and geothermal. So if you have an application, we've got a valve for it, all right? So now we come back and we tie down and bring to our magnetic dirt separator, the 4900 mag dirt separator. Like the air eliminator that we saw on the supply side, has that same pull ring technology, but here what we have is a magnetic ring that is going to capture all the magnetite that is in your system itself. It's going to hang on to the inside here at the bottom of the device, all right, waiting for you to come along and do a purge. So you want to purge maybe once a year, make sure all your circulators off, pull this ring off, and the ring, here's where all the magnets are, and it'll settle down, and just open the valve quickly, and you're cleaning the system, protecting all of your components throughout the entire project. Now, it may not look like a lot of magnets that are sitting here. These are just 7 little watch batteries, but the magnetic flux density in the middle there is really going to keep everything in there. I'm not going to be able to pick up a circulator with this. That's okay, it doesn't need to be. So you just flexible plastic, slide it back in, turn your system back on, ready to go. To find more information on these products, hit the website, tacocomfort.com, and look up in all these different areas. We do have a product tab. Look for your local Taco rep and or wholesaler.